My name is Alex Nyandoya Omuka. I am 55 years old. I'm a trained teacher, but I've been working in private colleges for the past 18 years or so as a trainer. But I've also worked elsewhere, like tallow oil in Turkana and Ethiopia. Yeah, but currently, before Corona arrived, I was the principal at Edinburgh Media School and Talent Academy as the principal in charge of administration of the college. It was a startup college before Corona arrived. We're hoping that post-Corona we will resume our studies. I'm married, I have a wife and 5 children. Yeah, I lost my first wife, but I remarried in 2007, and now I have 3 other kids. Yeah, and I stay in Waidaka. So what happens is that I'm also a pastor at PEFA, All Nations Gospel Church in Kiserian, assisting Reverend David Wanyonyi. I'm in this place here because number one is Corona disrupted my career at Edinburgh, and I had to come and look for something for my kids to eat. So I'm here, one, because I have a family, 2, because again, staying in the house idling is very dangerous. The saying goes, an idle mind is the workshop of the devil. So I had to do something productive with my life. When this chance came to join the construction site here, I took it. And seriously, I'm enjoying with challenges, but I'm fitting in. 1 week old since I joined the site. And so long as the schools remain closed, I intend to stay with these people, ensure that the hospital we are constructing is complete. And so we are saying that Corona has had a negative impact on almost everybody.
Now, yes. As a teacher, you're used to giving instructions.
Yes.
But here you're getting instructions. How do you feel about that?
It's good as a professional to have positive attitude. Positive attitude means you are maybe the principal or a teacher, but now you are simply a laborer. It doesn't matter. Obey, and from a laborer you can get also promotion, whatever it is. So listening to your supervisors, to your employer, it's very important as they give instructions, because that's what will give you an income, and of course you can easily stay on your employment. So no employer will want to have an employee who is too argumentative. So that's why it's a challenge, but I take it positively. I receive instructions, I obey and carry them out to the best of my knowledge. Yeah, I have my diploma from CIPS, Chartered Institute of Purchase and Supply from UK, but I'm a student now. I'm doing my bachelor's degree with the UNICAF University, their campus in Blantyre. What happens is that since March, when the schools closed, I was in the house and relatives, friends were supporting. But you see, you cannot rely on friends and relatives. They'll get tired. It's good to get busy doing something for yourself. So if I stay in the house, seriously, we sleep hungry. I need to have rent and some money to buy food and sustain the family. So coming here was very, very important, and I'm happy. They are paying me 600 shillings per day, and that in a week, that comes to 3,600, and that's great. Yeah, money that you cannot get from a friend every week. That's great, and that's supporting my family, and I'm happy, and I'm taking this chance so seriously.
Are there teachers whom your friends, maybe your junior teachers, staff, you collaborate with every day, you interact with every day? What do they say about what you're doing today?
Some feel that I should not be doing this, but I tell them, if money is money, if it's supporting my family, then there's no problem. Rather than sit in the house and expect people, friends or relatives to support you, it's good to get your hands, do something that can give you an income to support your family. After all, this is your family, and if you don't have income in Nairobi, there'll be a serious problem. So I encourage my friends. They have been telling me I shouldn't be doing this because, how principal, I'm a lecturer, don't do this. But you see, they see that I'm surviving, we have food, and they are admiring my spirit and my ability to proceed. Okay, I have a long experience of teaching and training young people, approximately 18, 20 years in class, training the young people as a teacher. Later on, I was promoted into administration. Like at air travel, I was promoted into the dean of students. Yeah, and then at dark, I was corporate liaison manager. Yeah, at air travel, I was promoted to marketing. I've trained young people for many years, counseling them. Many of my students are successful in various companies, airlines, hotels that I've trained, and I'm happy that I made an impact, a translation onto the young people. Yeah, and I'm happy when I meet my friends, when I meet my students in hotels, in airlines, Kenya Airways, and they are doing well. I feel proud. I feel that there is something I've done in contributing towards the success of the youth, and I'm so glad. So I'm aspiring, and I'm hoping that post-COVID, I will be able to get a good job, or our college, Edinburgh College, we shall reopen, and I'll be back to school, teaching and training, doing what I know best, that is training the young people and giving them a hope and a future. Yes, give them advice when I'm able to. And then again, my presence is encouraging to them that if I can work manually, they can do better. So I'm an encouragement by being with them, giving them pastoral advice, and showing them that this work is work, so long as it can be able to feed you and is productive. It's very important.
Yes. Now, tell us about, there is something that we need to talk about.
Yes.
We have seen, okay, we were talking about teachers.
Yes.
Who are idling. They're idling around.
Yes.
And not only teachers.
Yes.
We also have other professionals.
Professionals, yes.
They are not working. They are complaining about corona and all that.
Yes.
We have seen so many people also who are doing business like selling tomatoes.
Yes.
And that shows us that these people probably they were living beyond their means.
Yes.
When corona came, they could not sustain themselves anymore.
Yes.
What can you say about that?
Okay. Let me begin by saying that every dark cloud has a silver lining. Any problem, we will find an opportunity in every situation. It's good to look at COVID-19. It has opportunities. So it's not good if you are a professional, a teacher or a trainer like me, to sit in the house and just become idle. The danger of sitting in the house is that you become distressed and stressed, and the problem is that where we might end up having domestic violence. So it's good if you are a professional, you are trained, educated, get doing something for your life, for yourself, for your family, as we wait for corona to pass until we resume our normal lives. So it's very, very important for people to look for ways and means of keeping themselves busy and being productive. Sitting in the house and idling is very dangerous, because again, the idle mind is a workshop of the enemy. I think, let me say that it is good, this is a lesson that we need to, as professionals who are working, keep something aside, save, so that for a rainy day, so that when things are not as rosy as you expected, there's something you have saved to fall back onto. Now, corona must have taught many people a lesson. It's good to save. Having a saving culture is something very important. It keeps you surviving in days that are tough, like now.
Have you learned also on that?
Yes, I've had the challenge. I had done my savings, but I used my savings up already, and I've learned. I'm also learning that as I bounce back and resume my career, I'll get into very serious saving culture, so that for my children and for days that are ahead, that maybe are a contingency unknown. Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much. I am also a patron of the youth, guiding them and counseling them in life with life skills and abilities to face the challenges of life, especially during this time of corona. We've been discussing with them how to remain safe during corona and wait for the schools to reopen. Yes, I'm a professional. I trained actually as a specialist in supply chain management, but I branched into teaching. My first college was Air Travel and Radio Study Center. Currently, they're in Karen as a dean of students and college registrar. I also went to work with Dark Education. It was in Westlands that I think closed the door some years back. Yeah, but I also worked in Talo Oil as yard manager. Before leaving air travel to join Edinburgh College, I was head of marketing, that's marketing manager, in charge of getting students and enrollment for the college that's in Westlands. Perhaps my advice to professionals, teachers, whose schools and colleges were closed is that don't sit in the house, do not be idle. It's good to be productive. Let me say this quickly, that the greatest benefit of education is it equips you with skills and abilities to be able to face the challenges of life. And so when you miss a white collar job, do not give up. Be productive, be innovative, find something good you can do with your life. That is the importance and the benefit of education. That would be my advice to those. Maybe you are at home, you're feeling the world is finished, your career is done. There's still a chance, something can do. Even if it's construction site, do not despise it. You can begin doing something with your life, feed your family, feed your kids, get some income, and that will be great. When you get challenges and problems, you learn to be creative in life, you face challenges, and you are more productive. Don't feel sad. Don't feel you are lost. You are doing a good job. Do something with your life, something productive, something that will add value to your family.
Kama nyinyi bro.
Lakini siku hizi imeendelea mzuri. Acting imeendelea mzuri.
Kama ile Nairobi-based. Waiona hiyo kipindi mzee. Hiyo movie.
Gani hiyo?
Nairobi-based.
Sijayo hiyo.
Unaona hiyo mzee? Nairobi-based. Hiyo movie ni mzuri sana.
Kwa channel gani?
Si channel. Hiyo movie iliaktiwa kitambo. Kuhusu Nairobi-based. The streets of Nairobi.
Sijui.
Anatafuta hiyo. Sawa. Ama nakutafutia nikuletee. Siko DVD.
Ulifanya nini? Unafanya literature? Ulifanya literature?
Mimi?
Ndio. Said books.
Sio tulifanya.
Ni gani moja?
Kuna act hiyo.
Ni act kidogo. Ulifanya gani? Petrol in the city.
Hizo zilitolewa.
Lakini wakati wetu. Betrayal.
The Caucasian.
Caucasian.
The Caucasian chalk.
Sako. Kumbe unasijua?
Unajua?
Okay.
Damu nyeusi. Damu nyeusi. Damu nyeusi. Hizo zilikuwa zijatoka.
Nikumbuke hata siku moja tu. Nasema asante kweli. Mungu amekujali. Mwalimu Alex. Una miaka 8 wewe. Miaka 80 si mchezo. Na mimi Meshak. Mimi nina miaka 25. Naomba Mungu anifikishe miaka yako. Mwalimu Alex, ninakupenda. Pasipo mimi kweli sikusoma.